The Missouri Valley Conference has decided not to have a tournament. These last 3 games are so important for the Loyola Chicago Ramblers if they want to get back into the tournament, starting off against the Southern Illinois Salukis as Marcus Towns with the offensive board and the putback, Kavion Pippin with a nasty dunk. He was very good today for Southern Illinois as the Ramblers playing hot potato. It ended in the hands of Clayton Custer. Bang, 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 giving the Ramblers the lead, but Armin Fletcher will get the lead right back, and he'll get the and one for Southern Illinois, and then wide open in the corner would be Sean Lloyd Jr. hitting the 7-point lead. Clayton Custer easily driving to the rim. No defenders, miles near the rim, and that's an easy bucket for Loyola as Kavion Pippin going upstairs where Grandma hides the cookies, putting Krutwig on a poster. Cook will be blocked. Krutwig says, "Not in my house, young man." Ramblers running the break, and the running Ramblers. There's Rashad Pickney, the freshman, for 3. That would make it a 2-point lead as Kavion Pippin is blocked by the young center, Franklin Agunane. As the Ramblers running the break, it would be Clayton Custer over to Agunane, who would hit the layup, tying up the game at 16. Now a 2-point lead for Loyola Chicago as Kavion Pippin would tie up the game for the Salukis, 20 apiece. Loyola now up by 2 as Eric McGill trying to post and toast on Towns, and it works, and the game is once again tied up. Now 24 apiece. Isaiah Bujoso, a freshman, with the steal, and he would lay it in for a layup and a Rambler lead. 26-24, Kavion Pippin with another nasty dunk. Now it's 28 apiece. Ahir Uguak with the drive and the layup as these two teams are going back and forth right now. There's a triple from Eric McGill, giving Southern Illinois a lead. Now Loyola up 35-37. McGill in the corner for Armin Fletcher from the land of far, far away. Salukis regain control. 38-37. Custer over to Lucas Williamson as he tells Fletcher, "What you can do, I can do better." The best Williamson in college basketball, Lucas Williamson, hits another 3. Ramblers are on a run. 7-point lead. Kavion Pippin does hit the layup as it's a 6-point Loyola Chicago lead. Armin Fletcher is blocked. Clean play right there by Christian Negron. And then Ahir Uguak, the flying monster, getting the dunk. 47-54. Cameron Krutwig gets the and one. 2 hands for authority. Rodeo 'em up, cowboy. As Loyola would be up by double digits now. Fletcher hits the floater. Clayton Custer, pull up, young man. It's an 11-point game as Custer launching a bomb. Might as well call him Kim Jong-un because he's launching nukes. Speaking of Custer, he hits the tough layup at the buzzer of the shot clock. And then Custer again from range, pretty much clinching this one for Loyola Chicago. They win it 74-63 and are closer to winning the conference. Their final game is against Northern Iowa, who they're currently tied with. But first, they have to get past the Illinois State Redbirds, who beat them last time. Let's see if it'll happen as Custer would miss the 3 to start off. Cameron Krutwig would get the putback, however, tying the game up at 2. But a nasty throwdown from the big man as there's Keyshawn Evans with the mid-ranger danger. 4-point game. Marcus Towns, deep 3. The Townsman from downtown, making it a 1-point game as Copeland with it is blocked by Ahir Uguak. Can't get the shot off at the buzzer. 16-point game as Lucas Williamson would cut the lead in half to 2. There's Malik Yarborough, the star of this team from downtown. And then Yarborough again, wide open. He will take full advantage. The Ramblers haven't scored in a good 4 minutes at this point, and the Redbirds are on a nice run. The 3 is off. Phil Thane gets the rebound. Here is Copeland. He will get the mid-ranger danger, and Loyola is down by as many points as they have, 28-14. Clayton Custer, the reigning Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Year, hits a 3, getting Loyola Chicago out of the slump. Yarborough with the mid-ranger danger, 30-17, as that would be Phil Thane with the steal. Redbirds running the break, and Keyshawn Evans, high flying. What a dunk from Evans, probably the best beard in the conference, and maybe the best dunk of the season in this conference, as Yarborough's three is off. Phil Thane gets the rebound and the putback, 30-41. There's Zahir Uguak, the sophomore, from the land of far, far away, 33-41. Bujoso over to Marcus Towns, who would get the and one, and the senior with a big bucket, clapping his hands. He's hyped up. Towns hits the reverse layup, and just like that, it's a three-point game. Big mid-ranger danger for Malik Yarborough. It's now a 5-point Illinois State lead, 38-45, as Phil Thane, two hands for safety. And just like that, Illinois State is starting to play better, but a big three ball from Loyola, 6-point game. Zahir Uguak late in the first half, making it a 4-point game, which I say, after what happened earlier in the first half, Loyola should be very happy. There's Lucas Williamson with a 1-point game. Now it's tied up, and Towns will give Loyola Chicago the lead with 3:41 to go in the game. 58-54, wide open in the corner. That is a huge triple for Illinois State. Clayton Custer wide open himself. He hits the triple, doubling the lead to 6 now. And then that's pretty much how this game would end. Copeland will get a last-second three, but it wouldn't matter. Loyola Chicago would win it 72-66. Northern Iowa, would end up beating Bradley. So now these two teams have the exact same record. The winner will get an automatic bid to the NCAA tournament, and the loser likely won't make it, as the big fella McConnell with the dunk. Here is Loyola Chicago running the break. Marcus Towns from downtown, and he makes it. Loyola usually gets off to a slow start, but they're known as a closer, and they got off to another slow start in this one as Pickney does hit the three, but a huge dunk from the big boy McConnell on the lob, as that one almost stolen, but Krutwig will get the putback. No good. Krutwig with his own rebound over to Rashad Pickney for 3, making it a 1-point game. There is Bedrow with the nice dunk, as Custer over to Agunane, who gets the and one. McDonald is the one with the foul. A.J. Green loses it. Custer with the steal. Here comes Loyola Chicago's Marcus Towns over to Custer. The reigning Conference Player of the Year ties the game up at 26. Northern Iowa regains the lead as Franklin Agunane with the powerful two-handed dunk, tied up at 28. Now it's another 2-point lead for Illinois State. Zahir Uguak driving to the paint effortlessly, getting the dunk. But there's Luke McDonald with a dunk of his own, and an and one for Northern Iowa. Big bucket, giving themselves some momentum, and then a wide open triple, making it a 7-point game. But Clayton Custer would say, well, you can do, I can do better. Early in the second half, it's a 4-point Panther lead as Clayton Custer with the catch and shoot. The official said it was a 2. It looked like a 3, but it was awfully close. As there's Lucas Williamson with the and one. A.J. Green, not to be mistaken with the Bengals receiver. He is falling with a foul. Lucas Williamson would miss his free throw, and Isaiah Brown would tie the game up. Another nice dunk for McDonald. He probably had about 17 in this one. But Rashad Pickney, the little man, 5'10", showing off the vertical. He can leap. Not everyone on this Loyola team like Clayton Custer can dunk, but Pickney certainly can. And speaking of Pickney, he went off in this game. He was making everything. I believe he did not miss a single three-pointer. Green bean machine. Loyola Chicago getting awfully close to the tournament. They can just smell it in their breath. However, Cameron Krutwig was a little bit lazy there, and Isaiah Brown was able to get the putback. As Krutwig over to Christian Negron, no good. Towns with the board. Over to Negron. Ramblers playing hot potato, and third time is the charm as Towns with the long 2. Here's Zahir Uguak, 66-63, likely to ice the game. No good. Now 66-65. Custer hits the layup, trying to bring his team back to the NCAA tournament. Quick layup for Northern Illinois. Custer would be fouled. He missed both of his free throws. And here is Wyatt Lohus for the win. No good. He was heavily guarded by Towns. And there you go, everybody. Loyola Chicago will be back in the NCAA tournament for the second straight season, as they have an automatic bid as they end up winning the conference. Stay tuned for Selection Day. I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie